Bye. Oh goodness, did you see that spot towards the end where I got stuck in the room with that Schustoffel like right by me? He was slow to try to attack me. I do not know how I did not get mowed down there. That was scary. Whew! But at last, we have completed episode 8. Yes, I do apologize. It took me a while. I've just been getting super busy this past month, but you know what? It's all good. I got it done. Episode 8 is completed. Oh boy. So, of course, we did 100% kills, 100% secrets, and 100% treasure. Final score should be 780,800. That is the highest you can get in this game. Well, in this episode. First about floor 9. It's a pretty short map, of course. As, you know, quite a few maps in episode 8 were a little more compact. I would definitely say it's a little bit harder. I say it's a little more of like a spiced up version of episode 5. It is definitely a hard episode, especially with some of the maps like floors 5, 6, and somewhat floor 7, with how confusing those maps can get. And of course, some of the ambushes that we saw as well scattered throughout. But yeah, the first half of this episode honestly was kind of easy. Especially the first floor and floor 10, which I don't get again why they... I mean, I say this all respectfully. I'm not sure why they basically almost duplicated floor 1 except for like a couple additional rooms. That was a little strange, but again, I respectfully, not trying to, bash the owner there, or the person who had made this game. I know he comments on some of my videos with this Let's Play, so, I'm sure he has a reason why we're doing that. So I didn't quite agree with that, but, that's what it is. But the hardest thing about this floor, of course, is Eugene Grosse. He is, I think what makes him a little more unique, besides just a normal boss with 2 chain guns, is the fact that he is kind of quicker. His speed is a little bit faster than like the average boss. And when you have all the pillars in that big room, it does make it a little bit trickier to try to fight him. The big thing is though, is if you're able to at least keep all the Schustoffel inside his blue room, then it's not as bad of a battle. But of course, as you saw with any bosses I battled in this Let's Play, I do try to use the rocket launcher. Rocket launchers take things a little bit longer though, so sometimes you gotta use the chain gun. Especially, of course, when I got down to I think like 24% health. So I'm like, yeah, let's just use the chain gun. It'll take care of him faster, easier to dodge him and whatnot now. But yeah, that's definitely a tough boss battle. Again, especially adding in the quickness of old man Eugene Grosse, the father of Hans and Gretel Grosse, and Pans, if you remember him from Castle Totenkopf. But yeah, episode 8, I would maybe give it a little bit of an edge over episode 7. I mean, yes, the difficulty of the floors isn't quite as consistent as floor 7, because there's been some shorter, easier maps, but the harder ones, like, they were smaller and compact, but the harder ones were pretty tough. So, yeah, I gotta give credit. Episode 8 was another good episode. Of course, before we move on to episode 9, the final episode of the game, let's read the story and see what we've got. Congratulations! You successfully eliminated Eugene Grosse and put his soul to rest forever. Now his ghost can wander in the afterlife with his children for all eternity. Sadly, you couldn't save the Christ South Circle fighters. At least Eugene's raging madness is finally over, but there is still one man that stands on his feet, and his name is Heinrich. The final battle is near. The ultimate battle between you and Heinrich for the fate of all humanity will begin soon. The next episode is the toughest, so don't hold yourself back. Remember, if you need some information or help, you can find the Read Me choice in the menu. Dang, why is it like the past 2 episodes, we're always like, yet you're too late. You completed this, yet you're too late. So hopefully the final battle, the final episode of the 30th anniversary of Wolfenstein 3D will be a little more, rewarding at the end. But they're saying that it is the toughest. I still would say episode 6 so far is still the hardest. I am very interested to see if episode 9 does outdo that. Of course, we'll have to wait and see though, and find out next as we get to episode 9, which I wanted to try to get this mod done by the end of the year. I don't think it's going to happen, especially with how busy I am right now. So just stay tuned as always, guys. But I will definitely complete this mod at some point within the next month, I would say. If I get it done before the end of the year, miraculously, cool. But with they're saying episode 9 being the hardest, I don't think it's going to quite happen. But you never know. But yes, I will see you guys then in episode 9 of Wolfenstein 3D 30th Anniversary Edition, and is the final episode of this mod. So until then, guys, I am the Club of the Man 1993, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out, everybody.